Hey, Drew James here from LearnGuitarInLondon.com, and I'm playing Bruno Mars and Locked Out of Heaven. This is a very easy version for someone who has only just started playing guitar. And when I say only just started, I mean literally in your first week of playing, and you want a cool little riff that's quite recent to be able to play. So I'm going to be taking you through two ways of doing it. One way that's complete beginner and the other way that's kind of in the middle. And then what you can also do is, it's probably appearing hopefully as a suggestive video on the side here, but when you feel ready and when you've been playing maybe, it's hard to tell, but 6 months to a year, then you might want to try the full bar chord version, which hopefully will be listed on suggestive videos. If not, I've included a link just now here so you could check it. But if you're a complete beginner, let's get started. Have a look at the left hand, right hand, and see where we're going. So here we go with the intro riff. All we're going to be learning is the intro riff for the time being. Okay, so here we go with the very easy beginner's version. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm just taking my index finger, that's all, just your index, that's all you're going to need, especially good if you're a beginner, because as you probably know, these fingers feel a little bit weak. And we're going to come down to the 3rd fret, so we count the frets, 1, 2, 3, so these bits of metal here show the frets. So we're going to go to the 3rd fret, we're going to go in the middle of that fret, so never press down on the bits of metal on the side. Always press in the middle of the 3rd fret and press down. Notice I'm not laying my finger flat, I'm pressing it down and I'm arching it like this, okay? Or bridging is another term we refer to it. So you press down and that is your first note. That's on the A string, Eddie, 8, dynamite, goodbye Eddie. So that's E, A, D, G, B, E. So A string, 2nd string down, that's your first note. And you're going to play that. We're then going to move that up to the 5th fret. Now when you move, a good idea is to look at your left hand, not your right, because you're staying on the same string anyway. Okay? That's the beginning. So we go 3, 5. We then go back to 3, 3, 1. Okay, so you can see I've just moved down to 1. I'm not staying too close to the nuts here. This is called the nuts on the guitar, by the way. I'm not staying too close to it because it's going to be very tight to press down there. So just come nice and close to the fret marker, but not on the fret marker. That'll just stop your hands from hurting. So, or fingertips. So we go 3, 5, 3, 1. Then 1, but on the string above. So the thickest string, the string that's closest to your face. We then go 1 here. And then move up to 3 on the thickest string. Don't forget just to move your hand up. So we just hit 3, then we go 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. I'll do that again. 1, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Okay, so let's go through the whole riff now. Repeat. So to repeat, we just move down. So quite a simple change. Move down to here, to the 3rd fret on the A. Repeat. Okay, now one other little technique I'd like to tell you about. So listen to the difference. Oops. So you can hear these notes are all very long sounding. What we're looking for is short sounding notes. You can hear it stopped in between. Now all I'm doing with that is a technique called left hand muting, where you hold down but lift up to stop the string from ringing. So this is me leaving the string held down, lifting up, you can hear the sound stopped. So you pick it and lift up, but stay, when I say lift up, I don't mean lift your finger off, stay in contact with the string, but lift up to make the sound short. So, they're all short sounding. and then short sounding, especially on this part, so on and so forth. Okay, so that is beginner's objective 1. If you can do that, then you're getting well on your way. Let's have a look at the middle ground. So between the easy, just getting a little bit more challenging, and then finally you've got the full bar chord version if you're really zinging along. Okay, so we're now going to play it as power chords. A power chord is quite simply, we're going to use exactly the same index finger. It's going to do the same movements, but we're going to be bringing another finger with us when we're moving. So we're going to take our third finger here, okay, or ring finger, and we're going to put it on the 5th fret on the D string, as well as our index on the 3rd fret where it has been. And we're going to strum those 2 strings this time. So we're going to take this power chord shape, okay, so it's a predefined shape that we move around, and we're going to go. So that's just moving the shape up from the 3rd fret to the 5th fret. So we're now on 5 here as before, but our ring finger is on the 7th fret on the D string, okay? Now as you move, you'll want to probably do that. Your fingers will want to close together, but just try to leave this space here. We're then going to move back and then come down to 1. So we're now on 1st fret, and then ring fingers on the 3rd fret on the D. Then we're going to move this shape up the strings. So we're here on the thickest string on the 1st fret as before, ring finger on the 3rd fret on the A string. And then slide that up. Excuse me. Okay, so that's moving power chords. Always the same distance, you may have noticed. There's always this one fret that we're not holding down. Repeat. Now you may notice that my middle finger's kind of just sitting here. It's fine as long as we're not kind of coming into contact with the string. We're just letting it just kind of hang, okay? Don't try to keep it down here. Just let it sit there. Okay, so that's the riff. So I really hope you enjoyed that. If you'd like to see the tab for that, then you're going to need to join my student area. The tab will make it a lot easier so you can follow the numbers. It'll also make it a little easier to understand with following the power chords. So to join my student area, you just need to click the link that I've put down here. It's also in the video description. It's completely free. All it takes is an email address, and once you've signed up, you'll then get instant access to my student area, which has exclusive videos. And also you'll get newsletters, which is just basically, they're all about how to become a better guitarist, and that's my goal. That's what I love doing online, and I've been doing it for a little while now and I'm really enjoying it. So if you sign up there using the link, and you'll get the tab. And obviously, as I mentioned, maybe if you've been playing that little bit longer and you want to learn the intro riff as it's played, then you can try the bar chord video. Okay, thanks very much for watching. Keep on playing, see you soon.